All right, Mike. So what's going on here?
We're in the middle of Sedona, and it's snowing, which is it's like a good omen, I guess, because we never get snow in Arizona. So, but the Canadians are pissed about it because they get snow every day. So they flew to another country so they could have some different weather, and they got snow.
And it's not even really snow right now. It's like slush, like just wet grossness.
It's cold, is what it is. It's very, very cold.
You know what, Mike? I rather like the cold because living in a really dry, hot area like Phoenix. We don't really get to see this very often.
You know what? Cold gives you outfit options because you can dress in
layers. Yes.
And it's like sometimes what you feel like wearing in the morning, you can strip that off and you can have and then put it all back on at the end. Yeah, it makes the day more interesting.
Yeah. I don't know, but my layers today is making me feel fat. I got this really big jacket on that Lee let me borrow, and I love it, and it's warm. I feel fat, dude.
You know what? My whole life, I always wore big clothes, and my whole life I always loved winter because I could wear my big clothes and I would feel thinner, because I could hide it all. But it's like now that I've had it all taken away, it's like I want to wear my skinny clothes, and I'm pissed because I got to get all dressed up in fat clothes again. But it's just like I get on tight shirts, and it's just like, is this tight enough? Is this tight enough?
It's never tight enough, man.
Well, man,
it's a rule to live by.
I still have work to do, but you know what? I'm getting there. I'm getting there, and it's nice. I feel healthier.
So how's the shoot going so far?
The shoot is going pretty good. I like what I'm doing. They're having me just kind of be the master shot and just be wide, and so I get to kind of be the leader because I figure, okay, now I want to shoot this, and everybody else has to kind of follow in suit. But I feel comfortable if I had to do this whole thing myself because that's how I've always shot. So it's a little strange to have so many other cameras getting my other shots because my natural reaction is to get the wide and then get it tight, but somebody else is already getting the tight. And then, I got to get the reaction, but somebody else is already getting the reaction. So I just kind of have to stay with my wide.
How's the communication on this shoot? Yeah.
You take care of the cluster, I'll take care of the fuck. That's pretty much the communication.
Yeah.
On this job.
No walkies.
No walkies.
I'm to the point now where I think that every single shoot, big or small, should have walkies. Everybody should be on walkies. That way everybody's communicating on the same frequency,
yes,
literally.
Definitely.
And
there's a reason why they use walkie-talkies in an industry where everybody has a cell phone.
It's not just for show to have a cool earpiece in your ear. It's so everyone's on the same page, and so often.
You know what? And everybody hears the shit that's going down, so that when they see a solution to the problem, okay. Whereas somebody might be standing next to somebody and they're looking for them for an hour, where that person can hear on a walkie. Well, I'm standing right by them.
Like right now, we're sitting in the car doing this. I mean,
there's a crew probably freaking out, where's Mike? Where's Mike? And we're just sitting here.
There's no cell phone reception. I mean, there's no communication. We don't know what's going on. We're just waiting. So. Yeah. That's where it goes, I guess. It looks a lot more white than not. All right, go underneath that light because I can't see otherwise. You too, Rob. I'll try it if you don't.
That works, Rob. Come on.
Somebody needs to push me, man.
Alright. Ready?
Yeah. My ass is fucking wet now, man.
So, snowboarding notwithstanding, at least it's beautiful.
It is, exactly.
It's like a white Christmas in the middle of March.
Yep.
Alanis Morissette would have a field day with that one. Isn't it ironic?
Very ironic.
So,
I'm bummed, man.
I know.
I wish that would have worked.
You know what? There'll be more snow. It's going to snow all week. And tomorrow we'll be looking for that perfect hill.
That's right.
I'm keeping the wheels off of this, man.
Yeah, keep it off.
Maybe we should have just left the wheels on.
I probably would have slid better with the wheels.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Well, whatever. All right, boys, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna be a pussy, but it's fucking cold and my bed is warm.
That's right.
That's enough for me. So,
Cool.
peace out.
Right on, Mike.
I don't know what am I supposed to say. Chestworth out.
What do you think, Mike?
It's a beautiful Sedona morning, and it's snowing in the Red Rocks. Something you don't get to see very often.
I feel like a kid.
It's like Christmas in March. Here, Jared, will you take a picture? Aww. He's turned off the tally lights so we don't have to get intimidated by the camera. That's a professional trick, dude. Way to go. Aw, dude.
No,
like,
what are you using here?
I'm using my hotel key. But it works pretty good. And I know this only because I used to live in a land of cold and snow. And so I know that all you really need is just a stripe in the back, the driver's side, and just this little stripe on the passenger side is really all you need. I mean, I could sit and I could do the whole window, but my fucking hands are freezing.
I'm here too. Okay, give me the camera. You gotta go.
Can I get your stamp of approval?
Yeah, sure. What's going on?
David to Michael or Amira.
What's going on in here?
So I'm one-man banding it today. Come check this out.
Okay.
Doing the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Today I get a $1,000 day rate because I'm a grip, I'm a gaffer, I'm a shooter, and I'm also playing audio. And I'm art department.
The rug?
I am a production company in and of myself.
Wow.
That's what I had to
And
do
you-
last week.
Hold that thought. But
But had it not for my friend Jarrod Wilson here, you wouldn't be seeing any of this. So I cannot be a behind the scenes. So I'm actually a two-person crew. I was hoping to walk our frame. It gets awkward. When you talk on camera, a lot of times people freeze up and they're really like unnatural and they come across really staged. And I think the longer you talk into the lens, the more you just kind of see it disappear and you start talking to people like they're really there. And that's hard to do. And I talk too much with my hands. Every time I watch myself on camera, I'm like, God, I suck. Anyway.
you don't suck.
So you want my world to be on this side of you and not be able to get out once we let the camera roll, or can
Yeah,
it
what do you
be-
think? If you notice this is the most ironic. He comes up to me and he's like, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing confessional, but we can't call it that. And when he starts describing what it is that I'm going to be doing, kind of like, are you okay with this? I realize this is video confessional. This is what I set up at parties, and I set this up so the drunk people can come in by themselves and run the show. So something like this that's somewhat organized, it's a breeze.
I set it here in case we need to leave. I can lock them.
Yes.
And then just leave.
Yeah, we'll just kind of stage here.
We're not
In
gonna
fact, did
use-
you know that video confessional that you saw was the very, very, very first thing I ever did on Final Cut? That's how I learned Final Cut.
He said we're not going to use. I'm just gonna.
Perhaps the only authentic thing in this whole IKEA world of Indians is this painting that was authentically painted by an Indian, to which my producer said is horrendous.
Do you know that Indian is not the PC way to call them?
No, it's Native American.
Just to let you know.
I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
Native Americans
What do they like to be called?
because they're not Americans.
What are they?
They're,
That's true.
They're,
That's
Indians.
true. They're anti-Americans because the Americans came in and screwed
They
them.
came in, and screwed them. A lot of them don't like to be called Native Americans. They're natives. You know.
I just want to say that's the greatest thing about America. Like, not only did we kick them off and give them their own little place and say, we're going to take over, but then we ended up having the audacity to call them part of us. Yeah, we're kicking you out, but you're still us.
You're still
We're
Native
taking over you.
American.
We'll give you your little thing, but you're still gonna be an American.
You can have your little casinos.
Big casinos. What are you talking about?
A teepee wall is very, very thin, and when the weather is cold, sound travels much better. So let's not talk shit in a teepee. You know what I'm saying? In there, and I can reevaluate. Reevaluation. Lori.
And go.
So when it's raining and the sun is shining, you get a rainbow. But when it's snowing and the sun is shining, you know what you get? Jack shit. I just tripped into the fire pit. You know, they talk about like out of the frying pan into the fire. That kind of describes this job, and now I'm in the fire. Right now, I'm gonna mix this to do it.
Wait, do that one more time.
Wait.
All right, Kathy, your thoughts?
My thoughts. I have no thoughts today.
No, you do. Come on. Your finger. How's the job going so far?
Well, the job is going well. I enjoy working with the Canadians. Had a little accident with my finger. Had a doctor cut off the tip of my finger with a scalpel with no anesthesia or no shot, which was quite painful. Came in this morning, looked for my package, got everything set up. Everything's going well. Living large. The sun's coming out, and it's snowing, and the sun is out. So I think it's going to be a good day.
Good luck in there.
I get to go vent.
Right now, and there's an interesting story on that. But then once you start that path, then that's where you're going and you're talking shit. Or I could sit and I could think of positive things and I could share that, but I don't want to become so like, you know, where you're always saying something nice and then suddenly when you say something it has no value because they're like, oh yeah, he always says that.
I prefer you just to be real. What are you thinking about right now?
If you can shoot with that eye open, try to look through the lens. There you go. That's the trick. That is how you engage people. It's really hard. Don't actually look at me with the open eye. Look through the other eye. Completely tune out that eye, but just keep it open. Why is that? Because then I look at your eye instead of looking at the lens. When I look at the lens, I get kind of cold. I see the screws, I see the blue, and it makes you kind of nervous. That's why people get nervous. But if you can shoot with that eye open.
Because I can't do it.
You can't practice, dude. It takes more. It's like blowing. You can blow through your cheeks. If you can do circular breathing, you can look out with one eye. So we're in Sedona. We're doing this job, and it's very interesting. The people that are on this job, the crew, because in addition to the seekers themselves, the crew that was chosen for this is very interesting. I was one that I was kind of at a crossroads, and I was wondering, you know, what is it that what are my core beliefs? What do I really want? And so I came very open to this. I brought my yoga books, I brought my chakra books. I've been doing meditation and exercising every morning, and trying to be open to whatever energy, if there is energy. And even if the energy of Sedona is just in your mind, and you just think and you expect there to be energy, and kind of like, you know, when you expect something to be good, it turns out good, and when you expect bad, you look for the bad. It's kind of like when you're looking for a new car, and suddenly you're thinking about getting a Mercedes, suddenly every car on the road is a Mercedes. It's not that suddenly overnight Mercedes sold a bunch of cars and now the streets are more populated, as much as your eye focuses on the Mercedes and the other ones all kind of blur and disappear. It's the same in life. When you're focusing on the positive energy, when you're focusing on things that are good, your goals, whatever it is that you want, suddenly that's what you see, because everything else in life that's still there and is always there blurs away. And the thing that you want actually comes into focus. So perhaps that's what the magic of Sedona is it allows you in your mind to refocus and to figure out what it is that you want and project it and then go out and get it.
So Sandra, what are your feelings on how things are going so far today?
Snowball!
Well, This isn't much better.
So that we could frame it.
Did you get it?
I hope you did a good job.
Doing
So
the documentary of the documentary.
Well, you know, I gotta,
Good work, Jared. We like that.
you know, keep myself going here. More
Have you
Jamaican
been to
things.
Jamaica, Jared?
I've never been to Jamaica.
Oh, you gotta go because you look like you should be there.
I know.
Have you been with a Jamaican, Jared?
I haven't been with a
Well, you
Jamaican.
really quite haven't. You haven't lived yet.
It's almost like
He
going to
hasn't lived.
Jamaica. It's the next best thing.
I think I'd rather actually go to Jamaica. Well, you know.
Yeah.
Can I have both? Can I have my cake and eat it
Yeah,
too?
that-
Cake, son.
works if
You go
you
to
go
Jamaica and you can probably manage both things.
Yeah, several
Some
times.
dance hall club. Get some dance hall queen.
Yeah.
Jared and the dance hall queen. That sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
Jared and the dance hall queen.
We might have to get some residuals from Subway though. They got that whole Jared thing going on. I get that constantly.
What about him, man? What about you, J-Rock and the dance hall queen?
Oh, there we go. A rock
You
star
been to
name.
Jamaica?
No, can you
Oh,
believe it?
please.
I know. But you know what? Oddly enough, I've traveled a lot of places in the world, but it's just not high on my list.
Really? Jamaica is extraordinarily beautiful.
Aesthetically,
really
it
is
appeals, but
beautiful.
energetically, it doesn't.
Yeah, but depends on where
I
you
know.
are, though.
So I
Just
hear,
don't go to
so I
Kingston.
know, and I
Don't
have
go to
friends
Kingston.
who swear by it and love it and enjoy going there and all that, but it's just
I
such
wouldn't
a
live
rough,
there. It is very rough.
a rough violence. I don't like all the violence. I'm really not down with that whole violence.
I could take it like 2 weeks at a time.
So that's
Violence? Like what kind of violence?
like ass kicking,
All kinds of
gun
violence.
toting.
Like you mean like
Batman.
to tourists or just to each other?
No,
To
to
each
each
other.
other mostly. And
Usually
occasionally if you're in
centered
the wrong
around
place.
elections.
Yep. So
I just learned the whole history of that. It's really amazing.
PNP. You know, I know.
Yeah.
Lots of trees around. Lots of trees around. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, so someone's got it wrong. Yeah.
Probably a view.
Because I was there, and it's off of. He lives off of Foothills Road.
Stick it right on you.
I did I've done the gum before. And I did the gum and smoking cigarettes. I've done the patch. I've done the combo effect. And I've got where I was like, ooh, overdose of nicotine. I even had it one time where I got a rash, like this instant rash. You know, I was like, where does this come from? And then I realized I was so high on nicotine.
Wow.
Yeah, waiting on Alan.
Yeah.
All right.
Make this money.
All right. Make the money. Make some good TV. Oh, with a cigarette in my hand.
My bread. It's 8 degrees.
Well, you quit. Are you like my hat?
Oh, it's a new hat today.
All right, folks.
Wow, very nice.
So
See the one
ready to go.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm like, thinking, where's he going?
So, Jared.
Hey, Jared,
Huh. What are you looking for?
I thought you wanted a fucking trail mix.
Oh, did you find one?
Yep.
Thanks. All right. Trail mix.
Hell yeah.
What are you looking for?
Some fucking peanuts, man. Some trail mix too, but not the bars. Good shit right here, man.
That's good stuff.
Ghetto style.
So what are we doing right now?
Jack shit, man. Just sitting here, waiting for the spiritual lady to be done with the reading. After killing a bird and shit, man.
Oh yeah. The birds.
Scott doing the really good drawing. Somebody that got fired today. Which is always good. When it's not you getting fired. You know?
I'm telling you, I would have given you 2 wirelesses, plugged them into the camera. See ya.
That's all I wanted.
That's what I would have done.
Let me introduce you to audio.
Here, sweetie.
What you got there, audio?
Chicken Caesar. Take this piece of
Mmm.
shit. Get off my gear.
Looks good. Get off my gear.
I
Perfect.
can't believe you sent us more gear. It doesn't work. I know. What do you expect us to fix it for him? What the fuck? Is this the one that works or doesn't work? Does not work. Did you label it?
Mike, we need you to cut a little harder. It's not taking.
Who's ever watching this? This is the most unnecessary audio job ever
You
done.
don't work. Your damn machine. Okay. You don't have any more sync cables that need to go in here?
2
Wait.
days.
It takes a
Like,
second to delay.
Bibles were lasting like half hour. I mean, it was they were
I like this combination right here. Apples and lotion.
You can just boom it, man. You can just kick it with a fishbowl. We don't have the right gear to do it. We made it. We jerry-rigged it.
So it works?
Uh-huh. Image stabilization.
Well, that's what he keeps on. He's all, dude, these cameras have image stabilization. I'm like,
Do you know what that is?
okay. Well, yeah.
Oh, hey, while you're here, how do you get channel 2 on the camera to go to camera mic?
Mike.
I'm asking him.
Yeah, it's just a mic. It's supposed to be just mic.
Well,
Internal camera mic.
I don't know if you can switch. I don't know.
Can
if
you
can
have
fix
the
it.
internal mic and an XLR at the
I
same
don't know if
time?
you can do it
That's
on
been
these
my
cameras.
question, and I said it was no.
That's what I'm saying, because
I don't think you can.
I
and that-
plugged in our audio to channel 1 on the camera. I could not get internal camera mic to
No,
channel
you can't
2.
because the way the menu's set up, you can choose the mic internal or external.
I know, it's
but you
fucked
can't
up.
split it. But it's the whole mic system.
I know.
Internal. That's a fuck up with this camera.
It's fucked up, because I knew there was nothing wrong
It's
with
a
me.
fuck up with this camera.
You can't
But you know what? When
prove
the 150 came
Hey,
out,
Pete.
they had all the same. They had all audio
Purple
problems, and they
fries
fixed
now.
it. The second one that comes out, they fix the audio. That's what they always do. They fuck up the audio and then they fix it. And you're a shitty PA. Come on, bring it up. Oh, that was on camera.
Not really. I missed it totally.
But that's how I felt, you know. And I would tell her that to her face.
She needs some crystal healing.
Yeah, dude, she needs to go get fucking what's his name to go fucking blow the didgeridoo over her head. Wah, and make the Jetsons noise. Do the noise, dude.
She's been keeping 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought Sandra and her. It was presented to me like she and Sandra were hanging out, and I was like, "Oh, that's nice." And Sandra's like, "It's fucking 4 a.m." I'm like, "That doesn't sound like hanging out to me." And she goes, "I'm sick of that." Hi.
Phil, I mean, why even attempt that crossover? It's like, you know, just shoot good video or shoot film. It's like,
Where's
try to
your
make video
mixer,
look
Pete?
like film. It's like, well,
You want your
That's
mixer
true. Why don't you
tomorrow?
just accentuate the positive of each format?
Are you taking your mixer tomorrow?
no, what for?
I'm just wondering.
Should
I'm gonna take mine.
All right, I'll take mine.
You're going already?
Huh?
I thought we were all going to sleep.
Well, you're going to sleep.
Well, how late is everybody going to stay up? I'll stay up.
I don't know.
Let's go to Sandra's room.
We're gonna bang
Let's
out
all
some-
price of
Yeah,
fries.
let's go to
Till
Sandra's
4
room.
anyway.
Yeah. Bring out some glass.
She might have some leftover wine.
What's this about? We have to come up with an invoice filled out already tomorrow?
Oh, we got to invoices.
Yes, we do.
I haven't done any of my homework.
Just write like $6 grand and just circle it and just hand it in on a piece
US
of notebook
dollar.
paper.
$6 grand US.
Here's
$6
my
grand
invoice.
US. I'll be just shit if they give us Canadian dollars.
Nothing will surprise me at this point. If we get paid in pesos, I would be like, eh.
There's 3 million pesos.
Yeah, here's 4,800 pesos. What's that? It's like
$10.
fucking $165. Try to keep up with his gear when he's in China because he doesn't do quite a good job of it in Sedona. Every time I see that guy, he's like, "You got my $4,000 lights? No, we're just fucking, you know, I just tossed them in the
Audio's separate, like on a if they
double
on a DAT
system.
tape. But when they're
Which is
both
what we're
mixed
doing
down to the same
tomorrow.
tape, then what's the point? Because it's already on the tape. The
It's
slate
already-
is so they can match it up. So they can say, "This is where the video starts. This is where the audio starts." And there's a clap.
Well,
that
no,
you
I
can hear
get,
and
no,
a
no,
clap
no,
you can see.
I get the whole, yeah.
But if you're shooting video onto the same tape, it's already done for you.
Right.
Well, they're like every time, like I'm trying
that's
to change
brilliant. I'm
tapes
glad
in
that
10
we spent
seconds,
that
and they're
money,
like,
but that they didn't
let's
pay for
re-white
lunch.
balance and re-slate.
And that the
I'm like,
Seekers
dude,
paid for our
indoor
lunch because they
light
felt
didn't
so
change
shitty.
temperature
The
for
production
20
company
minutes.
forced us to go to Pizza Hut, let us order, and then said, "Oh, by the way, this is a separate check."
It's already
Dude,
in either A or B.
I've already
I
had,
don't
I've had this
It was
discussion
$7.
with each
I
guy.
really don't care
They're
about
like,
$7.
we need to re-white
It was
balance.
the
I'm like,
professionalism
"Where's
and it was the respect that
Tungsten
it was
light
like.
has never changed.
Is this
The
your
tungsten light
first
doesn't
time
like-
doing
as it gets
production? Do
later
you
in the
not
day, it doesn't
realize
become
that you're
2700
cutting
degrees.
off
It's
the
always
head
30
of the
degrees.
goose that gives you the golden egg?
Preset A and B.
You fucking cheat your people
White
on
balance
food,
an A,
they'll hate you.
It's a memory. It's gonna
You don't even have to
I know,
pay
I
them
know
as much.
that.
Some people even work in
I
this
know
business
that,
for
but no,
free,
my point is
if
the
you can
fact
believe
that
that. They'll
if you have
donate their
5
whole rate.
cameras or 4 cameras,
But you
and
feed those
white
people.
balance on something
And you don't
right,
act like they're
then
your
toss
boss.
it
in that
and
doc
give
is
them
so-
respect.
if you go from preset,
And they'll work
I'll
for
get
it.
them back.
That doc is so
But you
close
cheat
to
them on
the
$7, and they make you think, God, this guy isn't even going to spend $7 on me. He doesn't give a shit about
Preset's
me.
preset.
Well, then I don't give a shit about his.
Everybody shoots preset. If you want it
And
warm,
your project
warm it up
fails.
in post. You
Your
don't try to
project
warm it up
fails
in the
over
field.
$7. How bad of a producer are you if your project fails at the $7 level? It can fail at the 100,000. It can fail at the 1,000. But the $7 level, think about that. Such a small expense has such a big payoff, and that's the key to being a good producer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, what's up? Okay.
Dude, that's sexy, man. That's hot. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude. Just flinching at me, dude.
I was winking at you, Mike.
Did you see? I was just like, oh. Oh, that was very disturbing for me.
It's hard to do.
It's got your back, you know.
Well, I was in a weird
Otherwise,
place.
you never want to fight the sun. The sun's always going to win. Unless you have a really good HMI. But even then, it's just not a good idea.
What are you doing, Rob?
I'm charging these Canadians for work that I didn't do. Pretty much.
Stick it to him, dude. Charge him in pesos.
That's right. Aren't we getting
Hey,
paid
did
in
you ever
pesos?
send that guy his money in pennies?
No, I still have to, man. I haven't had a chance.
That's great.
That would be funny.
But they have to all be loose.
Yeah, that was your idea. That's even better than the fucking rolls, man. Totally.
Because if they're rolls, they just bring them to the bank, and it's like
No,
easy
you know
to
what?
get
You
money.
know what? You know what? If it's loose, then he can say, you cheated me, you didn't send, you know, but if you send him rolls, it's done. I think that rolls still sends the fuck you message across without putting you in liability. I think if you send him open stuff, it almost makes you liable.
Liable for what?
Just like, you know, well, I counted
I
it
got
as
hurt by
$14
these
or-
pennies.
No, just, I mean, do whatever.
I love that camera.
It's a fun one.
But another thing to remember, Rob, is in a small town like this, I mean, sometimes fuck people and, you know, they piss you off. But you want to be careful when you make an enemy.
I'm not trying to make an enemy, man. I'm not.
If you send him loose pennies, you're going to make a real enemy. If you send him rolls, he's going to think, oh, he's a
He already hates fans, so I don't care.
Yeah, but if you do the loose pennies, that might be the difference between revenge and just being pissed. I'm just saying, that's just
I'm
me.
not
Like,
scared.
that's just me, is I don't want to have, you know,
I have a bat in my truck, dude, so it doesn't matter.
a bat.
This baseball player gave it to me on that Delta shoot.
Oh, really?
Some dude from the Braves.
Well, you know what, dude? If anybody gives me shit, I'm referring him to you.
No, it's alright.
Speak to my associate. Speak to his bat.
From the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, these tapes. Where did these come from?
Are
From
those my
Tony.
tapes?
I believe Tony brought him in.
These are all shot tapes.
Oh, they are?
Let me see. That might be mine.